Hi, Tony from SongWriters Chop Shop here, and in this video I'm going to be talking about how to write a memorable song hook. So first of all, what is a hook? Well, a hook is anything that makes a song catchy and memorable. Traditionally, they live in the chorus, but these days it's pretty common to find a hook in every song section. And a hook can be anything: a beat, a groove, a lyric, a melody. But for this video, I want to focus on vocal melodies and vocal hooks. So what is it that makes a hook memorable? Well, there's actually plenty of ways you can make something pretty forgettable quite memorable, or at least stand out enough that the listener recognizes it as a hook. Apart from the actual hook, how it's set up and how it's framed can take something pretty average and turn it into a memorable hook. And for that reason, I'm going to do 3 separate videos on this. This first one will be about the content of the hook, the second part will be about setting up your hook, and the third part will be about framing your hook. Because if we understand these components, we can kind of turn anything into a catchy, memorable hook. And because I'm focusing on vocal hooks, there are a couple of key factors that we need to pay attention to: melodic motifs, repetition and variation, and vocals. Not necessarily lyrics, but something that features the human voice. And we're going to look at how we can use these tools to create something simple yet interesting, with an emotion that is universal yet unique. So let's get into it. First, keep it short. Looking at a list of the 25 most catchy songs of all time compiled by Billboard, 23 of these songs don't have more than a 4-word title, and all the titles produce a strong sense of imagery, either emotional like Good Vibrations or Under Pressure, or literal imagery like Hound Dog or Single Ladies, or at the very least they sound phonetically pleasing, like Hey Ya or Bop. Keeping things short makes it easier to use rhythm and repetition to make it catchy. Keep it simple. Writing a killer hook can seem like an impossible task, and that's a lot of pressure to come up with a catchy melody or a killer phrase or title. But let's look at some examples of iconic hooks and see exactly what they're doing. What do all of these have in common? Well, they all use between 2 and 4 notes based off the pentatonic scale. It's not that these things in themselves are catchy, but using them to develop patterns is. Rhythm and repetition are what makes them hooks. It's safe to say the opening riff from the Led Zeppelin song is probably one of the most catchiest hooks ever. It has the same 3 notes as Uptown Funk, in a different key of course, but the rhythm of the Zeppelin riff is just as recognizable as the pitch notes. Crazy in Love, Whole Lotta Love, and Uptown Funk all use the same repetition pattern to build 2-note motifs into a phrase. But again, it's the rhythm and the repetition that make them catchy. And of course, there's plenty of hooks that don't use the 3-to-1 repetition pattern or the pentatonic scale, but a lot do, and I mean like a lot. Wordless lyrics. So this is something else a lot of iconic hooks have in common. Using this technique makes a hook easy to remember and easy to sing. All these examples rely heavily on the vowel sounds, and of course the rhythm and repetition. And a melody is carried by its vowel sounds, and vowel sounds have an emotional quality. Wordless lyrics might seem like nonsense, but they actually strip things down to the pure and primal emotional essence by using vowel sounds. And it also pairs beautifully with the call and response technique. A hook needs to be singable for sure, and the call and response technique is a great way to make your song inclusive. One way to get people to sing the hook to your song is to actually tell them to sing it. It's kind of like how a stage sitcom uses canned laughter to let the audience at home know when they should be laughing. A call and response line will subtly cue the listener to sing along, and that's why so many artists make it easy for the listener to do that. Have a listen to Uptown Funk and Girls Hit Ya Hallelujah, or Deja Vu by Post Malone.
Tell me it's that deja vu.
But you can take the call and response a little bit further by giving them a short title line to sing back to, like Take On Me by Aha. Take on me, take on me. Or All the Single Ladies by Beyonce. So part of a memorable hook is having people notice it in the first place. So here's a couple of ways you can make your hook line stand out. Make it unique. Making it unique doesn't mean you have to reinvent the wheel here. It just means you have to make it unique in comparison to the rest of the song. Pronouncing a word or a phrase in a unique way will draw attention to it.
It's gonna be me.
So you can sing your vocal hook with a unique rhythm. A one-word title can be broken up with syncopation, like Changes by David Bowie. Or this line in Blinding Lights by The Weeknd.
I can see clearly when you're on.
Like Katy Perry's Roar. The way it's sung actually becomes an integral part of what makes it a hook. Reserved notes. Having a note you don't hear anywhere else in the song can help your hook to stand out. This could be the highest note in the song, like Oasis' Don't Look Back in Anger.
And so Sally can wait.
Or it could be the lowest note, like Garth Brooks' Friends in Low Places. Or it could be the root note, like in Adele's Someone Like You. Ocean Eyes has the highest note of the song in the chorus, and Take On Me has both the lowest notes and the highest notes in the chorus. So try it out, play around with the notes of the pentatonic scale. Keep it short, keep it simple, then use rhythm and repetition to make it interesting. Okay, catch you next time.